Donald Trump's utterly incompetent director of the FBI, Kash Patel, is falsely complaining about people attacking his girlfriend when no one is attacking his girlfriend, but he has been attacked for his reported personal use of an FBI jet to fly around the country to meet his girlfriend for date night. Kash Patel is the only FBI director in history to ever use an FBI plane for a date with a girlfriend. When he was merely a Trump-supporting clown shouting criticisms from the sidelines, he attacked FBI Director Christopher Wray, saying, quote, "You ground Chris Wray's private jet that he pays for with taxpayer dollars to hop around the country." Now, Bloomberg Law is reporting the latest entry in the most expensive dating arrangement in federal government history. Quote, "The FBI forced out a senior official overseeing aviation shortly after Director Kash Patel grew outraged about revelations of his publicly available jet logs indicating he'd flown to see his musician girlfriend perform, said three people familiar with the situation. Stephen Palmer, a 27-year veteran of the FBI, became the third head of the Critical Incident Response Group, which includes FBI pilots, to be fired or removed in Patel's short regime, adding to a year filled with retributive terminations. Back with us is Senator Sheldon Whitehouse. And Senator, it sounds like there's a new question for confirmation hearings for FBI directors. Will you use the plane for date night?
Yeah, he kind of teed this up for himself, old Patel did. Mm-hmm. He repeatedly, it wasn't just that once, he repeatedly attacked Chris Wray, who, by the way, had done great service to the Trump administration, providing cover for the fake Kavanaugh investigation. So he kind of has been turned on here, Chris Wray. Mm-hmm. But anyway, there's Patel attacking him over and over and over again about use of the FBI jet. So there's the hypocrisy. Then with all these Trump people, there's the entitlement. I mean, this is bling for them. They just want to eat up every executive perk they can get near. And frankly, the more they abuse it, the cooler it seems to be for them. So buzzing around the country in the FBI jet for dates with his girlfriend seems like an okay thing to them. And then what's really cheesy, I mean, the part that angers me here more than even just the waste, is that when he's caught, when he's busted doing something that stupid, instead of owning up to it, he takes it out on a 27-year FBI veteran who runs the Critical Incident Response Group, and he fires that person because his tail, the tail number on his jet was being tracked the way the tail numbers on essentially every jet are being tracked. So there was nothing that the Critical Incident Response Team leader did that was wrong. Patel just needed a fall guy. And I gotta believe that in an organization like the FBI, when you start doing things like that, it starts to poison the agency against you. And more whistleblowers begin to emerge because they know the boss is not competent and not decent and was bad for the organization that they serve and love.
Senator, about those whistleblowers, is someone on the Democratic side of the Senate Judiciary Committee penciling in a possible hearing if the Democrats win back the Senate of all of these people who have been fired in this Trump FBI?
Yeah, and actually, we're going to hear from them a good deal sooner than that because 3 senior FBI agents who were fired have filed a civil lawsuit contesting their firing. And as that proceeds, there's going to be the opportunity for discovery. And discovery is always the jewel of litigation. And so I strongly suspect that a lot of emails, a lot of communications, a lot of conversations that are reported in depositions are going to come out, and it is just going to make this, I call it the gangster gong show crowd over at MAGA DOJ. It's just going to make this gangster gong show crowd look worse and worse and worse. And it snowballs as people begin to see that there's really no power at the top. The guy's a clown. He's a pretty crooked clown. And people begin to pull away as the evidence emerges of just what a botched job this FBI leadership is.
Senator Sheldon Whitehouse, thank you very much for joining us tonight.
Thank you.